Thanks for listening to the When the Smoke Clears podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And you can now catch us on all digital platforms. So Spotify, all of that. Let's go.
So Loki, the new Loki series dropped from Marvel, the latest in the Marvel in the MCU, Disney link up.
Yeah.
What's everyone's thoughts on it so far? What at the time of recording, I think we're 3 episodes in.
Three.
Free.
What's everyone's thoughts on it so far?
First of all, when I watched it, because it's all of this time Doctor Who business,
time crisis.
Time crisis. I got the vibes of there's a DC show in it called Legends of Tomorrow, DC Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah. And basically what they do in that show is they go back and they fix all the time, like there's basically this kind of like the variants. There's things that shouldn't be there in it. So someone wouldn't be that place in time and they got to fix it. So I was getting that vibes in it, and like that's what it seemed like to me. But watching it, it looks like it's a good story, isn't it? Obviously you got the other Loki and all the other Loki. I like the way it looks like they're opening up the multiverse.
Yeah, it's obviously leading up to the multiverse of madness.
Yeah. That's the pros I've got on it.
Yeah.
What was you gonna say,
I'm interested to see how it goes, but I'm trying not to get too gassed as to the possibilities because of what we've seen before, where it's like kind of damp squib. And I feel like these so far these Disney Marvel link ups have started off really. I mean, a lot of people have been saying this one started off slow, but I thought that they've started well, or they've started quite classy, or they've started quite intriguing, and then they've kind of like just tailed off towards the end. In terms of I could hear Rachel already. I could just feel the energy. In terms of the time crisis vibes, obviously, you've got what's it called? Umbrella Academy, innit? Like that whole but the thing is, obviously Marvel did it first, so I can't really. But in terms of, obviously, it's funny because it's like a cat of a cat. It's a pirate of a pirate, innit? So it's like they've basically copied the whole vibe, the whole what can we say, the aesthetic of the what's it called? Umbrella Academy, when they do their whole, Time Guardian, whatever it was called. Yeah. It's copying the whole aesthetic. Everything from like all typewriters and old computers and all this old looking stuff. Yeah, looking like Dick Tracy type of thing. But then at the same time, Umbrella Academy kind of copied it from Marvel in the first place, from the comics. Because I think Umbrella Academy is from 2007 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously the Marvel one is from like the 80s. So, but obviously in the comics, it's not trying to be like retro. Do you know what I mean? But so that's the whole thing where it's like, okay, yeah, it was the Marvel idea in the first place, but it was kind of Umbrella Academy done it in that style with the fishbowl head man and all of this like these people in this like perpetual office space and like, do you know what I mean? And they're all like, everyone's just got like blank expressions and all of this like light humor, this dry humor around the whole thing. So yeah, I did get a little bit of that vibe from it, where it was like, okay, in terms of the storyline, it's intriguing. Like because Josh was saying about the multiverse of madness. Obviously, we know that film's coming out soon. So I understand that it seems like obviously it's leading up to that, and I'm just trying to see like where they're going with it. It's like, oh, if Loki has got some.
Can I just say? So if Marvel if they don't link that somehow, they're taking the piss.
Yeah.
Like
it's
really taking the piss.
It's poor if they don't like. It's like, but yeah, obviously, I'm just intrigued to see where's Loki, if he's gonna like do a double cross or a triple cross or whatever. It's clear that I reckon that is somehow. I think he's like building up. I feel he's on bits. I feel like he's trying to figure out how to find out like why his variant's doing what he's doing so he can do it, like, do you know what I mean, or something like that.
I don't know.
Can I
go on.
I was gonna say I hate it. It's so shit. Like I'm. It's
not going to like that.
The worst acting, hammy acting, shitty sets. Like the story is so flimsy. Just, I was watching. I've watched it. You know, we're episode 3, right?
Who's the acting? What? Who's acting that you like?
Right, Sophia Di Martino's acting as the variant, right? That girl from like Nottingham with her accent keeps going from posh English to like Nottingham accent. Northern keeps cropping in.
Is that the mixed race girl with the dreadlocks?
No, the variant.
No,
oh yeah, how far are you?
I'm in the second. I'm on the second episode.
Oh, okay. Well.
The second episode you've seen it.
No, you see her. No, you see her like near the end.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
But yeah, go on.
But she's shit. She's
okay.
And the thing is, right, like she's like I was looking her up, like she's done a lot of like TV kind of stuff. So her kind of like she's a proper like UK TV actress style. It just don't come over. Like Tom Hiddleston, who is Loki, and Owen Wilson are the only 2 people that seem to be carrying this, like in terms of the best they can as well. Like,
what about the black English girl from? I can't remember.
No, not her either. They're all English. Yeah, that was it. Wunmi Masaku, who's the what's her name?
One
Hunter
B15.
Yeah, the
one who's the officer. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
coming like Mrs. Trunchbull, like her from Matilda. Like,
but you know what, Rachel? Though I think them like Joel was saying with the stiff up acting, they're meant to be like that. They're meant to have no personalities. Like
no, Joshua,
be drones,
it's not stiff. It's not stiff. It's hammy. It's pantomimey. The jokes are like really hammy. The way that the set, it does give Umbrella Academy vibes actually to me. Anyway, it does have that kind of like it was shot on an iPhone. That kind of like There's no real set to it. But there's a scene, right? I was cussing. There was 2 scenes. One of them was like when it's in episode 3, so I won't give too much away for you, Joel. But like basically, there's a lot going on, and then the variant, she's supposed to be helping like Loki, like fighting something, and literally she's stomping around like how you'd stomp on a stage, like pantomime theatre stomping. Like it looks bad, and then like. There's a bit when they're like in this desolate city and it looks like anything out of Akira or Total Recall, like, Tokyo in 2095, like just so bad. Like I was like
San Fran Tokyo, like
San Fran Tokyo, neon lights, right? This is the jokes, yeah. Neon lights, everything's neon lights because it's the future, like Total Recall or Akira thought it would be.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, you've got like barrels of fire, like random barrels of like burning fire because there's unrest. Like you're living in like a neon, everything's neon and it's all electricity. So where'd you get these big? Why you got barrels of fire all over the place? Like
why do you do that same stuff, man?
No, Joe, it looked like when you do Laser Quest. You got Laser Quest for birthday parties.
Tron.
Tron business. I'm sitting there. I'm like
Rick and Morty cast all them sci-fi films for doing cyberpunk vibes all the time when it's like futuristic.
That's what it's giving me. And like the story, like I said, Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston, right? They're literally holding it together with holding wet tissue paper together the best they can because they're the only 2 that are acting. The others are shocking. And I can't act, I know. But if I could act, that's what I'd be doing. What those other actors are doing, like that's how poor it is. Like it'll be my level of acting. Like,
wow,
I'm not feeling it. Some robot chicken Family Guy.
I can't even say it. I've been watching it on a phone, innit? So I'm not even like, I'm watching it on a phone while I'm working, innit? So I'm not even paying. I'm just trying to catch stuff.
I watched the first one on the phone. I'm watching the second one on the TV now. Well, I have been watching the second one on the TV now, and yeah, like I don't know. I don't know. Like I haven't seen. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad so far what I've seen. So I don't know if
it's not giving me.
Maybe I haven't.
I understand what you're saying. I do understand what you're saying.
It's not giving me Marvel. It's just as much as I was like I wasn't feeling like Winter Soldier, like with Falcon and the Winter Soldier and with One Division. Firstly, the production, there was effort, right? Secondly, the acting, it was all right. You know, it wasn't, you know, Falcon and Winter Soldier, we had a lot of problems with, but you can't knock the acting.
I think it wasn't really the acting, it was more I reckon it was a dialogue.
Exactly. It was the
Soldier.
script.
I didn't really, and I think obviously with One Division, it was like whatever was, if there was anything hammy, it was on purpose. But like,
yeah, and they did it well.
Yeah, but I feel with obviously Winter Soldier, if there was any criticism I had about the acting, I don't think it was the actors. I just think it was like what they were made to say. Like,
exactly.
Like some of the stuff that they were made to say was like, it was so like, it was just Instagram meme shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like memeable. It's, you know what it is. There was when I looked, when I knew is when there was dialogue between like Loki's character and the variant. So that's Tom and then this other lady, Sophia, whatever her name is. And like he's just blowing her out the water, and you're just seeing he's having to just like pull back because she's so. She just, oh no, like she can't go toe to toe with him, and he's not even doing much. Loki is a pantomime character, so but she's just not, you know. Whereas when you look at in between like Owen and Tom, like they're actors, you can see it's working. Both of them, you know, it's a bit hammy. They're doing it hammy on purpose, but the others, nah, just flopping, man. 6 episodes we got, guys, and I'm third in, and I'm like, where's it? They are not gonna be able to cram it in. They're gonna
how many episodes is it supposed to be?
6.
Oh, they're doing that again.
Halfway through.
Exactly.
Halfway through.
Halfway
They're
through,
definitely cramming it in. 100% they're cramming it in. But that's why everything's happening so quick. Like they were there and then they're gone together now, and then like, you know what I mean, next mission, and then now we got to go to the end. Like,
yeah, because even at the end of the first one to the second one, I was like, right, did I miss an episode? Like, because it was like, he was like at the end of the first one, he was like, oh yeah, you're gonna join the thing, and then he was like,
the man's all secured in it.
And then the next episode, he was like put on desk and reading paper. Like, I was like,
with the uniform and shit.
Why are we jumping forward so far? Like, what now? He's like proper detective, like time detective. I was like, come on, man. That's the only thing I was like. I was a little bit baffled. That it was like I thought I missed the episode.
That's it, man. These Marvel
police story.
Yeah, they're doing them so short. Yeah, they're not explaining nothing. Like nothing's coming from them. So this one something has to come from this. Like it has to. Yeah, it has to.
And that's the thing as well. Like you're saying, Josh. Like with the whole six episodes thing, right? I feel like they must have, when they obviously were in the writers' room and they suggested that, I reckon they must have thought, yeah, we're onto something, because they're thinking, oh, we can make a movie, but make it like longer, but then like, do you know what I mean? But make a series. But they haven't done that, because if you think about it, they've got 6 hours to tell a story, but they've still managed to make it look like they're cramming it. So they obviously didn't write the way they've written these things. I'm thinking like, surely I'm thinking these are different writers. I'm thinking like, like maybe it won't be so crammed up. But especially with Winter Soldier, we talked about before, it's like the way it started was like you've got 10 episodes to come. And even this, I didn't know it was going to be 6 episodes. But even this, the first episode was just them sitting around theorizing. So you use a whole episode up just to chat, yeah? You better be having time to be like, you know what I'm saying? You better have time to like tell your story properly. Like, so if you're gonna use a whole episode just to chat and theorize, I get it. People need to understand like this whole time bollocks, but like, you know, at the end of the day,
it's giving Enter the Spider-Verse vibes, man. It's just like loads of Lokis, man. You're a different Loki. Like,
there's a theory that Owen Olsen might be Loki or something.
Remember Morty when Rick and Morty, there's loads of Mortys, like in different like Mortys. You know, time frames. It's giving me that it feels so cobbled together, like worse than the other two. Like I've got no faith. Josh, I think you're going to be disappointed. They ain't linking shit.
Oh, no, they can't. Come on, man. They have to. And you know what else is trash? Yeah, that like obviously everyone watched that first episode, and then everyone had the same question in it. Like, if you lot are doing the time shit, then how the hell did Avengers do all that time bollocks in Endgame? Yeah,
and then they explained it
quick. They'll like, explain it quick. Oh, we allowed that to happen because you wanted it to happen. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Fucking rubbish, fam. That was fucking rubbish. Hey. That was meant to happen. So that means Loki was meant to be there then, because that was meant to happen.
And exactly. And even when they spoke to him, Doctor Strange was like, "Oh, he's seen however many millions of possibilities, and only one where they."
Man, bullshit, bro.
He didn't know about no TVA. Doctor Strange ain't mentioned.
Exactly.
And no one's come and tapped him on his shoulder to say, "Excuse me, you're messing with the time frame." Like no one's.
Allow it, man.
Or that other woman. What's that one? The one that works with the one that taught Doctor Strange. Her, the monk.
Oh yeah.
No one.
Yeah.
No one pulled her aside.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, the timeline, you know.
Now these Captain Marvel people coming at the end of the fight now. Oh, yeah, we was here. Yeah, we saw what was going on, but we didn't want to intervene. Shut up, man.
And what about that foolishness with the time stones? Like, oh, yeah, we've got loads of these knocking about. So the whole Thanos thing. So what's that?
So what? People was all getting deaded for no reason. Why you got?
Yeah, it's just fun and games.
Just coming like some. Yeah, you guys got them in the draw like some any old rock, like
coming like Twin Peaks. That's what their set would look like. Some Twin Peaks, like you said, like Umbrella Academy. It's just like it was literally it's just a mishmash of foolishness. I swear these writers are just high because you know now in California like weed is legal, so they're just sitting in there smoking, writing foolishness. Like yeah, and then next year. We remember that thing we watched? Yeah, put that in. Yeah, and then that happens, right? And then we'll just say that there's loads of them. I just watched Rick and Morty the other day. We could do it like that. Yeah. And then we sit there 6 episodes. And you broke it down. You lot saying you can tell a story in 6 hours. So how are these guys flopping?
This is the thing. They should be working backwards. Like this time, it should have been like, okay, WandaVision. Who does magic? Doctor Strange. Cool. We need to get Doctor Strange in there somewhere.
Joshua's still upset that Doctor Strange
nice. Okay. Wow, come on, man. Like work backwards. Like give me people at the end of stuff. I want to see good like things that link into the film. You're giving me short series. It's not like you're giving a series with like 20 episodes. Yeah, there's some short thing. It's basically like it's longer than a film. They could actually made it better than the films if they really wanted.
They could have.
You know what I'm saying? Like easily, and they didn't want to do none of that. Nah, man.
Do you know what I hate as well?
Disappointments.
I hate when they try, it's just a continuity thing. But you know when they try and link back to that person and that actor has to go and reenact the scene and they're all bloated and their hair's all black.
Oh, you wanted me to do that scene? Oh, shit. Like,
I thought about 4 pounds. All quarantine body, like he has to go back and try and act like he was in the Avengers, which was like God knows how many years ago. And then the hair dye is too dark, his face is all bloated, like I'm dying.
Yeah, imagine if you got them proper people like that get the scenes up. You can clearly see that there's a different scene.
I can clearly see. And I got the Specsavers. The man looked bloated as hell.
They just tried to like seamlessly do it. It's like, no, mate. No, mate.
You're 10 years older, mate, and like 6 stone heavier. Like you ain't fitting into them Loki suits. No, them Loki suits when he did Avengers are all slim. When he was like, when he was like the night manager days, like all slim and like a hunk. Going out with Taylor Swift in them days. You know, now he's like
about them days.
I
forgot man was a James Bond kind of brother, fam. Nice. To TV. Straight to TV.
Oh, Steven Seagal belly like
James Bond candidate. Oh.
Wear one girdle, like waist trainer underneath your Loki suit, fam. and the Just for Men is like way too dark, like on the hair, like no continuity.
Oh mate, funny like
it just looks so bad. They always do that though, like or they try and make them look younger, like flashback, like stop.
They're just trying to drop the ceiling, like.
Surely they got the technology though to just.
Yeah,
why would
listen,
they must
if
have
Star Wars can bring back Carrie Fisher to go and try act and do them.
True.
All them old man that's dead from a long time. What are you telling me? What you can't get?
That's dead.
All the man's on the Death Star. Like you're telling me that you can't
go bring back man that's alive.
Take away his belly and a couple wrinkles. Like, come on, man.
That's all wearing like waist trainers on the flipping. Oh my! Underneath that PVC hot ass suit, can't even run. Man. Can't run no more. Can't do action scenes and shit like. But mate, it's giving me laughs. That's what I'm saying. I'm watching it and I'm just like, I'm not feeling this guy. Sorry.
Is it just me? But I feel like there's been no hype around the release of it, like
because there's shame.
You know what? The first sign is coming out on a Wednesday. Like I'm thinking coming out on a Friday.
I didn't even know it was out for a little while. Like,
all kicking it under the dressing table, like with the back foot, like they had under the dressing table, like no one
exactly. You've had 2 chances. Like you did one division, it was like okay. And then you did Falcon. It was like okay, and now it's Loki, and it's like everyone's just expected it to be okay. I'll watch it when I watch it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man.
I'm loving the bloggers that are like, like they must be like contracted to hype up Marvel. They're all trying to do Loki, like, so the next Loki's coming out. And I'm like, guys, stop lying. Like, it's
well,
not.
To be fair, I've seen like not bad reviews, but I've seen like some just average reviews.
Doing the best you can, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen great reviews of it. Like, I've seen like a couple where it was just like, oh yeah, it's a bit muddled, it's a bit slow. Couple where they were saying it was quite good, but it hasn't been nothing to write home about in these reviews.
Yeah. And what's with all these? Look at me, I know I'm British, but it's interesting. There's a lot of. Is it cheaper? Like just all British actors? Like
it's some Star Wars business. Like,
yeah, just like the Grange Hill cast. They just scraped everyone who's been in Casualty, like flipping, like all them TV like Bad Girls, like all them like. ITV actors, like, don't get me wrong, great, they got breaks, but was it filmed in Britain then? Was it just all UK set? Because the fact that like literally 4 main characters that we've seen so far, all British.
Yeah, it's true. Is that black girl British?
Yeah, the mixed race one is so
she is as well,
the soldier.
Yes, she's British.
Not the soldier, not the soldier, the other one. The
mixed race one.
Yeah.
The mixed race one with the dreads. I'm sure she's not.
No, the mixed race one with the dreads. She's British.
Oh no, not her. I'm talking about the head.
Is she American?
No, I've seen her in American.
No, she's American.
Yeah, she's American.
In Utopia. She's in Utopia.
Yeah, she's in another film as well. But she's American.
No, I'm talking about
the other one. Sorry,
the girl that heads up. The kind of like one of the head women at the TVA, like who seems to be having a mixed
race girl. The mixed race girl on the big high table.
Yeah, she's British.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't even clock her. I didn't even clock her accent. Was it British in the thing?
No, I don't think so.
Right. But they're just from.
I'm sure she's British.
She is. I think.
Hang on, there's a Sophia Di Martino. She's British. She's from Nottingham. Yeah, you've got Wumi Musaku. She's British. She's from Manchester. Then you've got Google Mabatha Raw, who's British. She lives in. Is she from Oxford or something? She was in A Wrinkle in Time.
Okay.
But of the women that we've seen, the 3, they're including, and then you've got obviously Tom. They're all British.
So did they film it to accommodate him or something?
Maybe.
Maybe because
they got Owen Wilson though. They got Owen Wilson though. So
yeah, but
I don't know.
It might be like
more
coming like that. Coming like Kevin Bacon doing them EE adverts, like let's get like American. Let's get a bit. How much is he? Oh, and then maybe just got locked here during COVID, and that was the end of that. Like they were like that's it, then, isn't it?
Oh, Wilson's like, yeah, I'm in the UK them times still.
Yeah, exactly. So far for me, I'll watch it to the end, but I've got no hopes. I don't even know where the plot's going. It just they're gonna have to do some stuff in 3 episodes, and it's gonna be completely rushed because they're dropping big cliffhangers at the end of like episode 3 that makes you go ooh, and then what? They're gonna try and rectify that in 3 episodes when everything else is going on. I've got no confidence in this. I'm losing confidence in Marvel every day.
Okay. Here's the question: what do you think is going to happen or hope to happen?
I think that Loki he's gonna do typical Loki, look like he's Bandulu and everybody, but actually he's gonna come out as good. It's gonna turn out that he's gonna have to go and convince Mobius and them that actually they're being controlled. So who you think is good is actually bad, and vice versa. They're gonna do one of them things, and then it's gonna be some good versus evil fighting, and then they're gonna run off into the sunset at the end, and we're all gonna have an anticlimax. It's gonna be.
I don't even have enough episodes for that. Like, I don't even feel there's enough episodes to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that stuff's gonna have to happen, and it's gonna be like, oh, okay.
No, Joe, they're gonna do typical Marvel. They're gonna run out of time, and then what they're gonna do is, in the last episode, and the end credits of the last episode, and then you're gonna see like some character walking through.
Oh, so someone's hand goes in the drawer for the time zone. So
Yeah, Thanos. Oh my, yeah, Thanos' hand goes in, or one of Thanos' daughters is gonna go in the drawer. You're gonna see a green hand going in the flipping
drawer. The funny thing is they're gonna do it. I'm gonna walk it,
oh my god!
Everyone's gonna get gas. It's gonna be like that meme, you know that meme with the little when the black boy that drops to something and they go, oh, it's gonna go like that. And then, because that's what they do. They chuck the anything else in the extra credit scene, isn't it? Foolishness.
Just throw you off like the whole thing was nothing to do with this, but here's a little sneaker of this thing here.
I know, you know
Coming
how that
soon.
will link. Or they'll get at the end of WandaVision, if you think about it, so random. At the end of WandaVision, you've got the one from Captain America, not Captain America, Captain Marvel, and then like, oh, your mum called us down here. You're gonna get someone's gonna come there. It's gonna be no Doctor Strange. It's not even gonna be linked to time. It's gonna be Groot's gonna come in. Groot's gonna come in and be like,
shit. Nick Fury pick up like, oh, I'm recruiting for the Avengers. That shit, like,
it's gonna be that
same rubbish, bro.
It's gonna be the raccoon. That what's his name from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's gonna be sitting in the canteen and then
Rocket.
I always knew. Yeah, it's gonna be stupid, and everyone's gonna lose their mind, and they're gonna fall for the okie doke one more time.
The Loki doke.
The Loki.
The
Loki doke.
It's like the rinky dink Loki doke.
Stop it!
Flipping pile of shite, mate. Like.
I'm willing to give it a chance, but yeah, I don't know. I'm losing.
It's got a 9 out of 10 on IMDb. By the
9 out of 10. That's because they're writing
9
it.
out of 10.
Yeah, but yeah,
42,000 people votes. I was
9 out of 10. I don't know what they're 9 out of 10 in, because it's all budget, man. It's just you can almost see like when they shut doors, the whole set starts shaking. Like it's filmed in 2K.
Yeah, I think they've hit that level where no matter what they do, people are going to anticipate it so much they're going to hype themselves up into liking it.
I'm sorry, but
afterwards they're going to think.
No, but they've done it. They've done the right thing time and time again. I said this one of the other podcasts. We watch the films. We re-watch the films. Yeah. So there's no excuse. There is no excuse. These series ain't the same budgets as those big films. So unless they've got different teams on them, maybe they do, but they've got a formula. They've got a crib sheet. Stick to the damn crib sheet and do the job, man. And why is the acting so pantomime? Like, not even good pantomime. Not even like, Thor's pantomime. Not even that, or Guardians of the Galaxy pantomime. This is like school play. Like, who's flipping Flying Doctors or whatever? What's the ones that it reminds me of them ITV shows that come on in the afternoon, like them kind of acting, like rubbish. Doctors.